What's up YouTube, it's your boy, the Mediocre Moose, back with another episode of Adopt a Silver, where I review a demo from a subscriber and provide constructive feedback. If you want to be featured in a future video, click that subscribe button, join the Discord, and add me on Steam. Today's demo comes to us courtesy of BKN, who's currently Silver Elite. Alright, so this round you're playing over at bomb site B, and you're playing from the van position. And what you're doing here is jump peeking, and I like that a lot. You know, your job is to gather intel and, spot the enemy and basically call out to your teammates when it's time to rotate. For some reason, I'm not sure why, you stopped your jump peeking, and at that very moment, the terrorists just happened to rush, and you lost the site. So if you're gonna be jump peeking, continue to jump peek until someone calls out to rotate over to A, or until you spot them and then fall back to a more defensive position over at bench or maybe in sight. Okay, so two things I want to talk about during this round. First is, don't throw nades when you're out in the open. In this instance, you got caught with your pants down and you got shot at. Secondly, you're in a 1v1 scenario right now, and you're engaged in a close quarters combat with the opponent. And you can hear him pull out his pistol, at which point you should have not reloaded your primary weapon, but should have just went with your secondary weapon and just push him. At any point while you were reloading your primary weapon, he could have pushed you and easily killed you. Alright, so I want to start a new segment called Goodbye, Bad Bye. Let's start with the goodbye. This round you purchased a M4A4 and just body armor, which was the right move. Very smart. Because all of your opponents, that they're on a full buy round, so they're all going to have AK-47s. And if they all have AK-47s, having a helmet doesn't do you any good, because the AK-47 is still a one-hit headshot even with a helmet. So good job here. This is a goodbye. Alright, so now for your bad buy. This round, you had $3,700 to start with, you purchased an AK-47, and then you only purchased body armor. And the reason this is bad is because the M4A4 and the M4A1S are not normally one-hit headshots with helmets. So if you don't buy a helmet, you basically turn their standard rifle into a one-hit headshot, which is a huge disadvantage to you. So if you have the money for a helmet and you're playing on T side, you should always buy a helmet. Okay, another pet peeve of mine, you happen to buy an AK-47 prior to purchasing armor. The way I like to do it is to always purchase my armor first, followed by my rifle, followed by my utility, and then possibly followed by a secondary weapon. And the reason I do it like this is because in my mind, armor is the most important thing. I'll never buy a rifle if I don't have armor. I'd rather do some sort of save round if I can't afford armor with my rifle. Okay, so to help you remember this, I came up with a really terrible acronym. ARUS. ARUS. Armor, rifle, utility, secondary. Another way to remember this is, are you silver? And the answer is yes, but if you follow this order of operations, you won't be silver for much longer. Comment below if you have a better acronym for this buying sequence. Also, comment below if you think it'd be helpful for me to start a new series called Goodbye, Bad Bye, where I only strictly talk about game economy. I find that in all these Adopt a Silver videos that I've been making, game economy seems to be a recurring theme that every silver seems to struggle with. Okay, so I noticed you have this bad habit of quick switching your primary weapon. If you keep switching your primary weapon in and out for no reason, eventually you're going to get caught mid-animation and you're not going to be able to fire at the enemy. So try to work on eliminating this habit. Okay, so here we are in the final rounds of the match. Arguably the most important rounds. We're fighting for a tie here, and you spend 15 seconds knifing this wooden post. Oh my god. Why? If any round ever starts off where you don't know exactly what you're going to do, or the in-game leader has not given any direction, just make up a role for yourself. Say that you're going to hold an angle, you're going to hold a position, you're going to watch something. Anywhere you move on the map should be for a specific reason, and you always move with purpose. Just because you're not actively rushing a bomb site or you're not actively engaged in a firefight with the enemy doesn't mean there isn't work to be done. You should always be looking for more information or looking to gain more map control. So overall, I think you're doing a lot of things well. Just make a couple of minor tweaks and you should be out of silver in no time. Alright guys, as always, let's end on a positive note. Let's check out these clips of BKN going moose mode. hope you all enjoyed the video. Like, share, and subscribe. Comment below if you want to provide additional analysis of this demo. The more feedback we can give our silvers, the faster they can grow. Until next time, get out there and stay average.